How you doing? Paul Begley here. I thought I was done. I mean, we had two crucial, North Korea fires at South Korea. South Korea fires back and tells them if they hit them, if they ever do this again, anytime ever again, they're going to get hit with such force like they've never seen. So you have to understand how serious all this is. I mean, North Korea is hungry. The blockades and the embargoes around them, the sanctions that's been been forced around them and managed by the United States and President Barack Obama is working. It's causing desperation. Now, what Kim Jong-il needs to do is swallow his pride, bow down, work with inspectors, do not build nuclear weapons, and allow his people freedom. How about freedom? Give freedom a chance. But no, he's such a narcissistic, schizophrenic, illegitimate excuse for a communist dictatorship. I mean, maybe look, this guy is off his rocker, and I don't know, is his son Kim Jong-nam going to be worse than Kim Jong-il? I don't know. I got to read to you something, okay? This stuff's coming in. I think it's critical information. It's good information. And it's critical that we understand the nuances, the situations, exactly what we're going through right now. Tensions on the Korean Peninsula. This is from a website called The Lookout, okay? Tensions are nearing the boiling point on the Korean Peninsula after North Korea shells South Korean island, killing 2 South Korean soldiers. What's behind the latest spike in hostilities between the longtime adversities, and just how concerned should we be? We should be very concerned. Why? Because we have 25,000 military personnel stationed in South Korea. Here's what you need to know, okay? Early Tuesday, North Korea fired artillery shells at the South Korean island of Yongpang, which sits off the disputed maritime border between the two countries. The attack killed 2 South Korean Marines and wounded 18 soldiers and civilians. It prompted an exchange of fire between the two sides involving 175 shells, artillery shells, lasting about an hour. The North accused South Korea of having started the exchange by firing shells inside North Korean territory. And that's a lie. They didn't do it. During a set of South Korean military exercises that the North Koreans call war maneuvers. The South, and you have to understand, the South broadcasted it. America broadcasted it. We told the world we were going to do these exercises, these military exercises. Everybody in the world knew it. North Korea knew it. China knew it. Everybody knew it. It doesn't matter. Okay? It does not matter, because they are desperate. And they're leaning and looking for somebody to bail them out of this situation. Not because they want us to come to the table, but because they want to force. And their whole deal is they're holding a grudge, 50-year grudge with South Korea. Let's get on with it, for God's sake. But that's what you get when you have a dynasty leader. You from Grandpa Il to Kim Jong-il to now Kim Jong-un. And you can't have one family rule as dictators, just like Fidel Castro. You can't have 50-year dictators, because all you'll have is poverty. All you'll have is disgruntled citizens. All you'll have is lack of apathy. All you'll have is a disaster on your hands. Now, the North accused South Korea of having started the exchange by firing shells into the North Korean territory during a set of South Korean military exercises, and North Korea called them war maneuvers. Okay, the North Korean attack was the first on civilian area of South Korea since the Korean War in 1953. Why did this happen now? Tensions have been running high since March, when South Korea naval vessel in the same area was sunk right there in the Yellow Sea by North Korea submarine, killing 46 sailors. Seoul, South Korea blamed North Korea's torpedo attack, though the North has denied involvement. Well, who else did it? China? Maybe. Then earlier this month, the South Korean Navy fired warning shots at North Korean fishing boats after their fishing crafts strayed across the border, and North Korea then had to retreat. Some analysts are linked Tuesday's action by the North to the impoverished nation's need for food. The Obama administration has refused to remove sanctions against the North. No, that's good. Good. It ain't refused. It has imposed. Bad writing right here. Bad journalism. Bad journalism. Here's how I wrote it. Obama's administration has refused to remove the sanctions from the North, the imposed in the response to its nuclear program. No, it should have said the Obama administration has continued the sanctions on the North, squeezing them of their lifeblood and forcing something to come to the table. That's why it should have been wrote. They see that they can't pressure Washington, so they're taking their aim at South Korea. Quote, the New York Times. Such a great newspaper. That's why they're broke right now. Anyway, does this have anything to do with the North Korean leadership situation? Well, Kim Jong-il, who's the North's ailing and reclusive, ignorant dictator, is believed to be gradually shifting power over to his son, Kim Jong-un, who in September was promoted to the rank of 4-star general. I can't. Oh, I'm so impressed with Kim Jong-un. Oh, he's a 4-star general. Oh, I'm so impressed with the idiocy. Like I said, he is a narcissistic, schizophrenic, illegitimate dictatorship of a falling and failed communist regime. And his son, who's just recently been promoted to 4-star general, I wonder why. Is it because of his expert military strategic abilities? I got a phone call. It's probably more important than Kim Jong-il. I'm Paul Begley.